now we have Roman Alterman, who's the project manager at Disciplina. Roman is the business development manager at Disciplina with a degree in mathematical and statistical methods in economics and corporate finance, and has been involved in all aspects of cryptocurrency, from mining to the business development of a new blockchain for education and HR. Can you please give Roman a very warm welcome to the stage?
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big pleasure for me to stand today in this stage. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, team, for the great event. So let's start from the very beginning. Yep, as Amanda said, I'm a business developer of Disciplina project, and we are building an absolutely new blockchain for educational recruitment market. So our general mission is to create a blockchain which would store the data about students. Their studentical history, the courses they're taking, all of their achievements, like all of their grades inside of one big network, inside of Disciplina blockchain. From the other side, we would like to give a great instrument for recruiters to find a specific student with specific skills for a specific job, and to hire them directly from universities. So yeah, as I told you, we would like to create the instrument for recruiters. We would like to give universities the possibility to monetize the data which we store in this chain, and to give students a great digitalized CVs. Well, the idea of Disciplina was born while we were working on Teach Me Please, which is our other one project. It is a marketplace, educational one. We are already running it for 2 years in Russian Federation and in America as well. It's a marketplace for everybody who wants to learn something. You can go online, buy a course, and start attending it. Talking about Disciplina now, we are already developing the code, so you can go to our GitHub, which is on our website, and go through the code. We have something done already. So the market. The market is huge. The most important thing about the market that is always growing. According to all researches, like the result of researches they differ, but still all of them say the same. The market is growing. So yeah, as I told you before, we are trying to build the new blockchain, and we are doing it from scratch. We cannot use anything, any existing solution. They just do not fit our goals, like Ethereum or EOS. We are going to work with the private data about students, their grades, their achievements. So no of those solutions, they do not fit the things we would like to do. Our blockchain would consist of two parts, of two layers. One would be the public and one would be the private. So the private layer is just a node between the university and its students. So all of the data about students do not go outside of the educational entity. It always stays inside of the university. So we do not break the laws working with the private data on public. The public chain would store the data about transactions, the hashes of the data, and all that stuff. And between those layers, we will run a proof-of-stake algorithm. So yeah, while we were creating an architecture of the chain, we faced a very big problem, the problem of rating. So we needed to rate all of the educational entities, and like this problem is very hard to solve. Because of that, we are trying to implement the Web of Trust technology, which is not developed by us. It is like old one, but still, Web of Trust can help us to create a reliable rating for all of the parties of the chain, so for universities and for students. Yep, as I told you before, we are running a proof-of-stake algorithm, so we do not have like miners, we call them minters. So if anybody owns a coin, you can just stake it and like start earning money with it. Disciplina is open source blockchain, so you can start and you can run your own project on it. Like for example, you can use Ethereum, create a smart contract, run your own project. You can do the same thing on Disciplina. But you should always remember that Disciplina's functionality is focused on the educational field. For example, you can start your own recruitment agency. You can start analyzing the data inside of the chain. You can do whatever you want with the data inside of Disciplina. If you're an educational entity, of course, you can run a node and start importing the data in it. Yep, so the profits for all of the agents inside of the system are just obvious. First of all, students. Students will get digitalized profiles, which are great. They will have verified CVs, verified diplomas. That's great. That's like students don't have them now. Universities and educational entities, from small ones to like private tutors to big ones like universities or I don't know, Coursera, which is online educational marketplace, they can start earning money by disclosing data. So each time when a recruiter is searching for the student with specific skills, he needs to send a coin for the system to get the profile. This coin would be split for minters who they do sign blocks, and for universities, which discloses the data about the specific student. Well, anybody can become a minter, so if you would like, you can start minting and earn that money. So every user win. Now we are running the pre-sale. We are on our private pre-sale stage. We are thinking not to start the public sale. So we are just on the private sale, and all of the information you can find about the token distribution on our website. Yeah, that's the information with our caps. So yeah, our hard cap is 34,000 Ethereums. We are going to start the Disciplina Foundation. Like the most frequently question which we got is the following. Sometimes people just ask us, well, I already graduated. I'm not a student. How can I get inside of this network? How can I get that digitalized profile? So in this case, we are running, just for that, we are running Disciplina Foundation, which is a non-commercial organization, which is going to help students to create their CVs and to work with them. Yeah, here is our advisory board. We have a partnership with the academy, with Jason King. Jason is our advisor. We're working with HR specialists all around the world. And we are cooperating with the crypto pay companies. So we are going to issue plastic cards for each user of Disciplina. For example, if a teacher wants to teach using Disciplina, he can order a plastic card to use our tokens as a payment method in the shop. Yeah, that's our team. So our development team stands behind Cardano, actually. So our developers actually are those guys who created Cardano, yeah. So we have some experience in that field I'm talking about, because like we have a Teach Me Please, which I told you a few minutes ago. So we have some experience in developing blockchains, which is Cardano, and educational marketplace, which is Teach Me Please. Yeah, all of what we are doing now is already certified. We have all of the security certification with AAA layer. Yeah, and our company is registered, is issued in Estonia, so we are fully legal compliant for doing what we do. Yeah, so. Thank you very much for your attention. Here is our website. You can go there. We have a GitHub. We have all of the information, technical papers, white papers, everything what you need. Thanks a lot.